the idea. Now I have to move on faster, complete. Okay, so next is about the paragraph. How much should we write in one paragraph? This is a question. Yeah, we don't know how. Sometimes I see some of the students, they write 1 page and they say this is my paragraph. One big page cannot be 1 paragraph. Paragraph should be shorter than that. Or they write 1 sentence, they say, okay, this is my paragraph. Impossible. Paragraph should have few sentences, maybe 2 or 3, if they can actually convey your intention or your purpose, your idea clearly, is okay. 2, 3 sentences. You have to be very creative to write 1 small paragraph into 3 sentences that convey your complete idea. Okay, it's not a problem, but it lacks depth and coherence. Okay. Also, you can write big paragraphs like 100 to 200 words. Yeah. So we don't have any, rule for the maximum number of the paragraph, but shouldn't be exceeding more than 200 words. Okay. So the length may vary based on the complexity of the topic and the depth of analysis. But don't write 500 words and say this is a paragraph. No. Okay. So we discussed about paragraph. Now you know what a paragraph is. Okay. So now we can start discussing about academic essay writings. All right. An academic essay aims to persuade readers of an idea based on credible evidence. Okay. An academic essay should answer a question or prompt, and it should have a thesis statement, answer to the question, and our argument. This is what an academic essay is. And why academic essay is important, especially for students. In school or college, students come across this kind of writing to show how much they have learned from a subject in exams or assignments to their teachers. Yes. So maybe you learned about one course very well. And in the exam or the assignment, your teacher, your lecturer asks you to write about it, what you have learned. But if you don't know how to write an effective essay, then you may lose some marks. You cannot effectively transfer all your knowledge in the writing as what your lecturer or teacher asks you. So it's important to know how we can write academic essays. Not lose marks, yeah? So therefore, it's crucial for students to learn how to write an academic essay properly, to deliver their acquired knowledge effectively into exam papers or assignments. Okay, so this is the structure of academic essay. See, it's very similar to a paragraph, yeah? Introduction, body, conclusion. But of course, it's much bigger than one paragraph. So the structure of academic essay follows standard format to effectively convey ideas and arguments. First of all, we have introduction. Introduction paragraph. What do we need to include in the introduction? We need to first we have a specific topic. We need to introduce it, identify what is the topic is, what is the purpose is. And then we have to give some background information about that topic. For example, our topic is about social media. We need to introduce social media to the reader briefly and give a little background information about social media, okay? And then, this is very important, thesis statement. The last sentence of our introduction is thesis statement. In thesis statement, you must include the main ideas that you want to discuss in your essay. Okay? So it's like a guideline. When the reader reads the thesis statement, they will understand what exactly you want to discuss in the essay. So you, in thesis statement, need to bring the main ideas that you want to discuss. Later, I'll give you an example to understand better, okay? All right, so this is the introduction. Introduction, you better start your introduction with the attractive sentences. So the reader will grab and like to read, continue reading your essay, okay? And then provide some background information about the topic, and then your thesis statement mentioning or stating the main ideas you want to discuss in your paragraph, in your essay. And then we move on to the body. In the body section, we have several paragraphs, 2, 3, 10 paragraphs, depends on how big our essay is, okay? And in body, we need to support our main ideas through explanation, elaboration, examples, statistics, so on, okay? So in the body, our job is to support our thesis statement, our main ideas, okay? Through bringing more information, statistics, table, even you can bring some visual representations like graphs, tables, charts, to support your main ideas or your thesis statements, all right? And then you have conclusion. Conclusion is a 1 paragraph. In this paragraph, you need to restate your thesis statement. Restate means you say your main ideas in another way. You know, you paraphrase it, rephrase it, okay? Not copy and paste the same thesis statement from introduction to conclusion. No, restate it, change it the words, okay? But don't add any new idea, okay? And you summarize the main points. And after that, you can include some insights, recommendation, suggestion, or future direction about that topic you discussed. Okay, so that's about the conclusion. Restate thesis statement, summarize main points, include final insights and recommendations. Okay, sorry, 1 second. All right. Now we want to discuss about each of the sections in more details, okay, and bring examples. All right. For example, we have one essay topic, the impact of social media on society. And this is how is an example, how we write one introduction about it. Social media has become an integral part of contemporary society, influencing how individuals communicate, access information, and form opinions. So as you can see, the first sentence is your background about social media and society. So they're connecting these two ideas smoothly at the beginning of the introduction. And then the last sentence I highlighted for you is the thesis statement. This essay explored the multifaceted impact of social media on various aspects of our lives. So in this thesis statement, we know exactly what we are going to discuss in our body, the body paragraphs. All right. So that's about introduction. And then we go to the body section. In body section, I told you, we have several paragraphs. Depends on how many main ideas you have and how much you have to write, yeah? how many word counts you have to write. So in body paragraph 1, you have to only write about one main idea, not more than that. Only one main idea. For example, in this paragraph, you write about the influence on communication. You write about it. Okay? Influence on communication. Influence of what? Social media on communication. And later, you need to bring examples, evidence, statistics of how social media affects communication, analysis of implications. So this is what you need to do. And I have highlighted for you the first sentence of the paragraph. I told you this is the topic sentence. Social media has undeniably reshaped the way people communicate in the 21st century. So this is the topic sentence of the paragraph and including the main idea of our essay. Yes, influence on communication. And the rest of the sentences, they are examples, evidence of supporting what we have said in the topic sentence. And you know, we are connecting, as I told you, we are connecting the ideas through transition words like however, moreover, and so on. Okay, so this is our body paragraph 1, discussing only one main idea. Then we go to the next body paragraph. Body paragraph 2, another main idea, like effects on information access. And also again, in the topic sentence, we introduce the topic, our main idea. The influence of social media extends beyond communication to information access. And the rest of the paragraph is supporting that claim, supporting this sentence by evidence, examples, and statistics, and so on. All right. Sometimes it's possible we have a specific paragraph. We call it as counter argument. This is especially for argumentative essays. What is counter argument? Means opposite viewpoint. So you have already discussed about the, for example, positive influence of social media on communication. Now you need to bring one opposite viewpoint and say that about the negative influence of social media on communication. Okay. All right. Like this. Main idea in this counter argument is criticism of social media impact. We want to discuss about the negative side of side effects of social media on communications. And you can see in the topic sentence, despite its many advantages, social media faces substantial criticism. And then you're discussing about these criticism and negative sides. All right. Why we do that? Because we, in argumentative essays, when we want to argue and we want to convince the readers to believe us, we cannot always bring our own idea and justification. At the end, we need to bring our opposite viewpoint also. But later, you need to do something. You need to refute it. After you bring in the counter argument, you need to immediately refute it. What does it mean, refute it? You need to attack it or disapprove it and say it's wrong. Okay. This one regarding our argumentative essay, we'll discuss more in details. So it's possible you have counter arguments, or if you are having other types of essays like comparative essays, analytical essays, it's okay. You don't have any counter arguments in your body. All right. And the last one is conclusion. Yes. So you'd better start conclusion paragraph by a transition word like in conclusion. in summary, in like therefore, like this. And the first sentence is the restatement of your thesis statement. Why social media has revolutionized communication and information access. Its impact is not without criticism. And later, the sentences are following are about the recommendation, suggestion, future directions of social media. All right. And the last thing, you don't have to forget, this is academic writing and you need to include the references. Whatever you claim, you bring examples, you bring statistics, evidence, you need to support it by valid and credible sources from books, articles, journals, and so on. So list of reference comes at the end, okay? It's the list of all sources cited in the essay. And they must follow a specific citation style, like APA, MLA, and so on. If you are from social science, you will have APA style. Later, we will have more workshops about how we can write citations, references in specific style, like APA style. Okay. All right. So another thing is, how much should we write for essay? Essay length is important. We have three different types of essays. We have short essays, standard essays, and extended essays or research papers. For short essays, typically they are from 3 to 5 paragraphs. Maybe in the exam, during the exam, they ask you to write that much short essays because we don't have enough time, yes, in the exam. So in short essay, which is 3 to 5 paragraphs, the number of words is around 300 to 500 words. And the structure is that you need 1 paragraph for introduction, 1 to 3 paragraphs for the body, and 1 paragraph for conclusion. Standard essays is 5 to 7 paragraphs. This is good for assignments. So your lecturer will instruct you how much to write. But usually assignments are from standard essays or extended essays, the length. So in standard essay, 5 to 7 paragraphs, the number of words around 500 to 1,500 words. And you need to have 1 paragraph for the introduction, 3 to 5 paragraphs for the body, and 1 paragraph for the conclusion. And the last one is extended essay or research paper, ranging from 8 to 10 or more, depending on the complexity of the topic and the depth of analysis. And the number of words is typically 1,500 words above. And the structure is that you can have 1 or 2 paragraphs for the introduction, 4 to 6 paragraphs for the body, and 1 to 2 paragraphs for the conclusion. So this is roughly and flexible. You can change the number of the paragraphs for each section. All right. Next thing about essay is different types of essays. We must know different types of essays when our teacher, our lecturer asks us to write about specific topic. We have to know what kind of essay it is. So here we have to know about it. First of all, narrative essay. What is narrative essay? In narrative essay, you tell a story or you recount an experience. For example, your lecturer or the instructor will ask you to write like this: the day I overcame my greatest fear. So in this topic, you directly understand that this is a narrative essay. I just need to tell a story, recount an experience. So the purpose is to recount a personal experience or facing and conquering a significant fear. We have another type of essay is called descriptive essay. Descriptive essay describe a person, describe place, objective, or events in details. Okay. So in the characteristic is utilize vivid language and sensory details to create a vivid picture for the reader. So in descriptive essay, you have to use a lot of descriptive words and phrases. Example of the topic is like a tranquil sunset at the beach. So in this essay, you need to describe the beauty of a beach. Yes? Another one is expository essay. Expository essay is very academic. It explains a topic, a concept, or process. So you need to present information, facts, and details in clear and organized manner. For example, there is a topic like the process of photosynthesis. So in this topic, you need to explain the scientific process of photosynthesis, and you didn't need to add your claims, your own opinions, or tell a story. No, just all facts and information. Another one is comparative essay. Comparative essay, sorry, this is argumentative essay, sorry. Argumentative essay persuade the reader to adopt a particular viewpoint or take a specific action. So in argumentative essay, I brainwash you, if I say in another word, to believe what I claim. I have to be so creative in a way, smart in a way that convince you of my viewpoint. Okay, we call it as argumentative essay. But it must be supported by evidence, valid sources. Okay, you cannot claim something from your heart, your feelings, your own opinion. No, it must be based on evidence. We have another type of essay which is not in the category of academic essay. We call that persuasive essay. It's same like argumentative, but in persuasive essay, you can bring your own opinion, your own feeling to justify, to persuade the reader to believe you and accept what you say. So the purpose is to convince the reader of a particular perspective or opinion. So the characteristic that you can use appealing to emotions, logic, or ethics to pursue the audience. So that's the difference between persuasive essay and argumentative. Argumentative in the category of academic writing, but persuasive, no, because you can bring your emotions, feeling, your bias, your opinion inside. All right. And another one is comparative essay. Comparative essay highlights similarities and differences between two or more subjects. The subjects can be different topics, different series, different concepts, and so on. Example topic: differences and similarities between traditional and online education. This is very applicable in academic writing, yes? Comparative essay, to compare two concepts, two items and subject. Another one is cause and effect essay, which is very useful in academic writing, which analyze the causes and effects of a particular phenomenon. For example, the causes of air pollution. Yeah. So the purpose is to analyze the factors leading to air pollution. And also we have critical essays. Critical essays critically assess a work of literature, art, or even a specific concept. For example, a critical analysis of Shakespeare's Hamlet. So in this topic, you understand that, oh, this is critical essay, and the purpose is to critically assess the literary work of Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Okay. Okay, so that's about different types of essays. Another thing is essay writing, stages in essay writing. Sometimes students, when they ask them to write one essay, without thinking, immediately they take their pen and start writing the introduction without thinking. So in this way, you cannot write one essay coherently and in a structured way. You need to go through different stages first before writing to have an effective, organized, coherent essay. So these stages are like this: pre-writing, planning, drafting, revising, editing, and finalizing. And now I'm going through each of them and explain for you what they are in details. All right. The first one, pre-writing stage. So what is the purpose? Is to clarify the purpose of the essay, understand the assignment, and gather initial ideas. First of all, you have to analyze the essay prompt or question. Your lecturer give you one prompt or question, ask you to write essay about it. The first thing is to analyze it. Sometimes, students, they don't care what is the topic. They just see some words and start writing. And in the end, they understand that, oh, it's totally different from what their instructor asked them to write. Yeah, so clearly analyze it. Number two, conduct initial research to gather relevant information. Maybe you don't have enough information about that topic. You need to search it and find relevant information and study about it. And number three, you generate ideas through brainstorming. Okay, I'll explain for you what brainstorming is, more details. First of all, let's go to analyze the essay prompt in more detail. How to analyze the essay prompt or question. For example, we have one essay prompt here. Explain the causes of climate change. Provide scientific evidence supporting your analysis. First of all, read the prompt carefully several times to understand it very well. Okay, so carefully read the prompt to understand its main requirements and any specific instruction. Second, you need to identify key terms, keywords. Identify keywords. Like in this prompt, the keywords are including explain, causes of climate change, and scientific evidence. Okay? Later on, you need to define the task. Define the task means what do you need to do exactly? You can find it from the action verb. Action verb here is explain. So when you see the explain, you understand that, okay, your task is to explain the causes of climate change. And also, you need to do another thing. You need to provide scientific evidence. So these are your tasks. Okay. And then sometimes you need to be careful about the limitation and restrictions given. Here in this essay prompt, we don't have any specific limitations or restrictions. But if there is, you have to know and write accordingly. Sometimes maybe the prompt is restricted to one specific area. So you need to specifically write about that area, about specific people. You need to write about that specific people. So be careful about the limitations and restrictions for the prompts, if available. And the last thing is consider the context. Think about how this prompt relates to broader context of your course and scientific principles covered. Align your response with the knowledge and concepts from your coursework. Yes, you have to link it. Link this with your discipline, with your field of study. If your field of study is TESOL, yeah, you have to link it to teaching English, learning English, and these things. So it must be related to your field of study. All right, so this is about analyzing the essay prompts. Later, you need to, after you do the research, study, understand about it, then you can brainstorm better. Brainstorm means you just sit down, freely write any ideas about that topic comes to your mind. Write it down, anything. You don't need to restrict yourself. Just write keywords in keywords, okay? And then this is what we call it as generating ideas. Free write, create a mind map or list ideas. Then you need to organize these ideas into groups, categories, prioritize your ideas. Which ideas you think is better to be discussed or not. You prioritize it or start it, okay? And then later you can formulate your thesis statement. Yeah, from these ideas you make, you can take the important ones for your thesis statement. Okay, so identify key arguments and create a preliminary thesis statement. All right. Okay, here is one example of brainstorming. Our prompt is the same. Explain the causes of climate change and provide scientific evidence supporting your analysis. So you have to now think about the causes of climate change. Any ideas comes to your mind, write it down. Yes, about it. So you will write it down and then you need to categorize it. Like greenhouse gas emission, feedback loops, industrial process, scientific consensus, natural causes, deforestation and land use, globalization and transportation. Okay, and for each of these main ideas, you can think about details. Yeah, like greenhouse gas emissions, human activities, or scientific evidence. So in this way, you will generate a lot of ideas to use in your writing, but you cannot use all of them. Impossible. You generate 10 main ideas and it's impossible you bring them all in your writing. You have to select the important ones that you want to discuss. After that, you need to plan and organize. Okay. So develop a clear structure and plan for your essay. You create your thesis statement that outlines the main arguments. So from this brainstorming lists, you take the main ideas and make your own thesis statement, okay? And after that, you make one outline of what you want to discuss in introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and conclusion. Okay, so you need to have this outline because this outline helps you to have logical flow of ideas. So first of all, as I told you, choose the main idea and write your thesis statement. This is the example. The causes of global warming stems from increased greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, and industrial processes. So here we have these three main ideas: greenhouse gas, deforestation, and industrial processes. And this is our thesis statement, and we are only focusing on these three main ideas. All right, and this becomes our outline. This is our outline. Introduction, you briefly introduce the concept of climate change. You provide context on the significance of understanding its causes. And then in introduction, you present the thesis statement that outlines the main causes to be discussed and importance of scientific evidence. And then in the body, the first paragraph, you discuss about greenhouse gas emission. This main idea. So you define and explain the role of greenhouse gases in climate change, discuss human activities leading to increased greenhouse gas emission, burning of fossil fuels, industrial process and manufacturing. So in this way, you explain it, justify it, bringing example and evidence to discuss about the greenhouse emission. And you'll do the same thing for the other paragraphs. Deforestation. This is the second main idea. And the third main idea, industrial process. All right? And the last thing, conclusion. For conclusion, as I told you, you summarize the main point. Restate your thesis statement. All right? And then you can call to actions or propose potential solutions to mitigate these causes. You can suggest, recommend some ideas for mitigating, removing the causes of climate change, like this. So you create this outline in stage 2. Okay, after creating the outline, now it's time for you to write. Yes, now you can start writing your introduction, the drafting stage. So you write the introduction clearly, and then you develop body paragraph, topic sentence, supporting evidence and analysis. And don't forget to use transition words and phrases to smoothly move from one topic to another topic. Okay. And the last one, conclude the essay by summarizing key points and restating the thesis. So you start writing in a draft, but this draft is not the last and the final writing. Next stage is revising. Yeah, of course, you need to revise, review and refine the content, structure and language of essay. So first of all, you go back again, read several times. Sometimes you'd better read it another day. Yeah. So to find out what you have written, is it clear enough, not clear enough? Even you can give it to your friends, classmates to read, to see whether what you have written is clear, ambiguous or not ambiguous. So you have to check for content first, content, whether it's clear or not, coherent or not. Is it jumping from one idea to another idea or no? It has a smooth flow. You have to check everything. All right. And after this revising, then you have editing and proofreading stage. For editing and proofreading, yes, you have to check for grammar mistakes, spelling mistakes, mechanical errors, punctuation, so on. So proofread the essay carefully to catch errors. Check for proper citation and referencing. See whether you have used correct referencing and citations throughout your essay or not. And ensure adherence to the required citation and academic writing style. See, sometimes I see my students submit to me their papers. I say, oh my God, their font size is changing so much. One part of the writing is 12 font size, another is 14. You know, it's not nice to write with different font size and style. We have to always adhere to one font size, one font, one style of writing, and should be justified. The lines all should be justified. So it's very important. And also you can seek the feedback from your friends, your instructor, lecturers regarding your writing. And the last part is finalizing stage. You prepare the final version of the essay for submission. And of course, here you create your title page cover page if it's required from your university to put the cover page. Yes, and then save and submit the final document. All right, so that's about the stages of writing. All right. Okay. So as I told you, we don't have time to go through all different types of essays. Maybe in future I will run another workshop to explain for you other types of essay in details. So for today, I just focus on argumentative essay. I will explain for you in details how to write it. All right. So argumentative essay. In argumentative essay, as I told you, your job is to make the reader agree with your opinion about a controversial topic. And you have to support your claims by credible sources. So first, state your claim, give reasons to support your claim, and then argue against the opposite claim. So you must convince the audience that your side of the argument is correct. To convince the audience, your essay must be balanced. It must include your viewpoint and also the opposite viewpoints. Remember I told you counter argument? Yes. You cannot write one argumentative essay and include only your viewpoints. No, you must include opposite viewpoint as well, or we call it as counter arguments. So as I written here, even though you're arguing only one side of an issue, you must think about what the other side would say about your opinion. After you give the counter argument, you must refute it. As I told you, refute means you attack it or disapprove it. Yes, by showing that it's wrong. So if your essay is balanced, the reader is more likely to agree with you. So as I told you, argument essays should be balanced. Your opinion and at the same time, counter arguments. All right. And as you can see, this is the organizations of argumentative essay. Introduction, we know about it very well now. Body, yes, we have different paragraphs. In paragraph 2, 3, and 4, as you can see, we are discussing about ideas that supporting our claims. For example, we say that social media is very beneficial for students. So in paragraph 2, 3, and 4, we are supporting these claims by bringing explanation, details, examples, okay? But in paragraph 5, we have to we have to be in opposite view. We have to argue about the opposite viewpoint. For example, we have to say social media has side effects or bad influence on students. And we refute it or attack it. Refute and attack it means to say that, no, it's wrong. Social media has a lot of benefits for students, like this. And we do the same thing for another counter arguments, and refutations comes after it. And then we have the conclusions, same like all other conclusions I already explained for you. And this is the analysis. This is the one argumentative essay I provided here for you. We want to go through it step by step, what to do. Okay. The prompt is that evaluate the impact of social media on interpersonal relationship. Consider the positive and negative effects and provide evidence to support your analysis. So as I told you, the first step is to analyze the prompt, to analyze the question very carefully. So read the prompt several times, understand it very well. So, and identify the main topic. What is the main topic? Impact of social media on interpersonal relationships. So this is the main topic. And then you identify key instructions, as I told you, like to evaluate, considering both positive and negative. So in this way, you understand your task, what to do, to evaluate positive and negative, both, not only positive or not only negative, both of them. And you need to support by evidence. So here also you need to think about your counter argument. What is the opposing viewpoint regarding the impact of social media? You have to also think about it at this stage. And then note any specific requirement. Recognize the specific requirement to provide evidence supporting the analysis. And then the next step, as you remember, I told you need to brainstorm. So for argumentative essay, you better brainstorm in 2 columns. One pros, one cons. One in favor of your statement, another one against your statement. Okay? That's what we call it as pros and cons. Here I brought for you one example about another topic, about cell phones being allowed in classroom. So the thesis statement says that cell phones should not be allowed in university classrooms. Okay, so here we have 2 columns. One for pros, means in favor of our thesis statement, and cons, against our thesis statement. And you can see one example I read for you. Like for pros is written, cell phones distract students from learning if they send messages or play games in class. So this is in favor of our claim that we say cell phone should not be allowed in university classroom. Opposite or against our claim is in another column, opposite column, we say that cell phones can easily be turned off and kept out of sight. So make one list, one chart including pros and cons of the ideas you want to discuss. Okay, after that, you develop a clear thesis statement from the ideas. You have ideas, yeah, from your pros and cons. So you select the ideas you want and create your thesis statement. Here we have another topic. Should the United States impose striker gun control laws? So clearly state your main arguments or claim in a concise thesis statement. This sets the tone for your entire essay, as I told you. So the example will be here. While advocating for individual rights, implementing striker gun control laws is essential to reduce gun-related violence and enhance public safety. So this becomes our thesis statement. And then, of course, we need to research and gather evidence about our thesis statements and main ideas, because we need to support it. We have to bring evidence, we have to bring examples, and so on. So we have to read extensively regarding that. So collect relevant data, statistics, and examples to support your thesis. Ensure your evidence is credible and comes from reliable sources. Yes. And this is the example of the same topic. You have to find a statistic on gun violence rates in countries with stricter gun control laws, expert opinions on the impact of gun control measures. So you can find some information about historical examples of successful gun control policies. So you gather evidence and information regarding your claim to support it. And then you create your outline, as I told you. Yes, your outline. But this outline is for argumentative essay. So first of all, introduction, you give background information, what is the issue, and your position being argued. So you have to say your position here. You are against it or in favor of the topic. You agree or disagree the topic of the essay here. So this is you have to determine your position. And then in your thesis statement, say your claim again. What do you believe? What do you think is right? And the position you will argue. Okay, so here you have to include your position. And then you start to support your position, to support your claim in the body. Argument 1, argument 2, argument 3 in different paragraphs. Support by evidence. And then the last part is counter arguments. Yeah. Mention the arguments from the opposite side of the issue. Okay. And then briefly refute the other side's arguments. Briefly disapprove it. And then you come to the conclusion. Okay. And now we have the example of the gun control topic. Yeah. This is the introduction. So introduce your topic, provide context, and present your thesis statement clearly. So when I read it, you understand better of this example. Gun control is a contentious issue that has sparked debates for decades. In the face of rising gun-related violence, the question of whether striker regulations are necessary has become a focal point of discussion. This essay argues that while individual rights are crucial, implementing striker gun control laws is imperative for public safety. So see here, I give my opinion. I'm against using freely gun in public. Okay. So the last sentence I highlighted for you is our thesis statement. And then you develop body paragraphs. Each paragraph should address the specific points supporting your thesis. Start with a topic sentence, provide evidence, and explain how it supports their argument. For example, in your topic sentence, you can say, countries with strict gun control laws consistently exhibit lower rates of gun violence. Then bring evidence, bring a statistic. Explain, discuss how these statistics support your thesis. So this is example of one body paragraph. You can write 2-3 body paragraphs like this to support your claim. And then the last thing, you address counter arguments. Acknowledge opposite viewpoints, but demonstrate why they are less valid or not as well supported. Yes. Example. Why some argue that striker gun control interfere with individual freedom? It is essential to recognize that the right to public safety outweighs personal liberties in this context. It says that public safety is more important than personal liberties. So the counter argument believes that people have to have freedom of choice, no need to control human. But in another way, when we want to refute it, we will say that public safety is more important than humans' freedom.
Yeah.
That's why we have to impose gun control rules. And yes, this is the refute. So refuting counter-arguments involve presenting evidence or reasoning to disapprove or weaken opposite viewpoints. Refute counter-arguments with evidence and reasoning to strengthen your viewpoint. Yes. Example, while respecting individual freedoms, evidence shows that implementing measures such as background checks and restricting access to high-capacity magazines can significantly reduce the risk of mass shooting. So this is a very good refuting, showing that why is not good freedom of using guns. And then the last thing, writing your conclusion. Summarize your main points, restate your thesis, and leave the reader with a compelling closing thoughts. Yes, you go to the closure sense like this. In conclusion, while the debate over gun control is complex, the evidence overwhelmingly supports the need for stricter regulations to protect public safety. Balancing individual rights with collective well-being is crucial for creating a safer society. Yes, that's how we end our argument or essay. Okay. And the last thing I want to discuss for you briefly is avoiding common pitfalls in academic writing. First is lack of clarity. As I told you, yes, unclear writing can confuse readers and can weaken your arguments. So clearly articulate your idea. Use precise, straightforward language. All right. Another thing is inconsistent formatting. This is I explained for you. Inconsistent formatting, citation, quote, spacing can make your writing appear unprofessional. Adhere to the prescribed formatting style, like APA, MLA, Chicago. For social science is APA style. If you don't know about APA style, you can search about it, APA style of writing. You will know, you will understand how it is, what font size you have to use, what font it is, and what style of referencing they have. And then another thing, overuse of jargon. Excessive use of technical or discipline-specific jargon may alienate readers who are not familiar with the terminology. So don't use very difficult, complex terminology without defining. First, when you bring specific jargon, professional terminology, you have to explain what it is, or abbreviations. We don't know what abbreviation is. So you have to consider your audience, your reader, and explain it first, and then you continue, write about it. All right. Another thing is wordiness and redundancy. Sometimes we write so much, but the depth is nothing. Yeah, it's important to know that we have to avoid redundancy. Don't write about one idea several times, and with no point. So remove redundant sentences and wordiness. It doesn't mean that if I write too much, it would be good. No. The important thing is to write effectively. And another thing is lack of proofreading. Yeah. Don't write and at the same time submit. Read again. Look for typos, grammatical errors, and spelling mistakes. And plagiarism, very important. Failing to properly cite sources or present others' works as your own is serious academic offense. We cannot copy and paste from other works, articles into our writing. And it's important when we are using one evidence, one information, we include the source in the format of citation, and in the end, in the reference list to avoid plagiarism. Next is inadequate research. Yes. Sometimes we start writing. We think that, okay, this is the topic. I know everything. I start writing. No, we have to do extensive research, and we have to search on credible and valid sources. For example, you cannot search on Google, any websites comes and you find information from it. No, you have to make sure the sources are valid and credible. Another thing is lack of structure. Yes, poorly organized writing can confuse reader and weaken the impact of your arguments. You write to the point, go and start talking about your supporting details. Go to your conclusion, and then you don't have any introduction. Then the reader will get confused, of course. And another thing is ignoring feedback. Failing to consider and address feedback from peers, your instructors, can hinder your growth as a writer. When your supervisor, your lecturer asks you to correct some mistakes, give you some correct, be open to that, try to change it and make your writing better. Ignoring feedback is not good. Don't think that your own opinion is the best and whatever you have written is considered okay. No, be open to the comments and criticism. Okay, thank you very much. So this is for today's workshop. Okay, so let me a little bit to Sarah. Okay, now let's have, if you want, we are having a short break for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, we can come back to have some practices. Okay? Practice. Yes. Until now it's 11:50 until 12, and then you come back at 12 until 12:30. Yes. Yes. Homework, classwork. No, it's okay. No, it's fine. Yes, today is getting the ropes. So you are graduating, right? Oh, congratulations. Okay.
多拍几张，多拍几张，多拍几张啊。
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
老师，我叫你的 WhatsApp 吧。
Oh, my WhatsApp. No, not this one. Oh, just scan it. Yes. May I know your name? 郭爽。
通过一下，通过一下。
I sent a message. Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, I received. Okay, I cannot read it because it's in Chinese. I will translate it.
我不想去啊，不要去啊。来，我觉得这个来一会儿。你那个12点啊？12点半才能放，12点半吗？没有，那我有写。那是，那是，你到哪？12点半。
But
我查到这，回6分钟，我去买东西啊。那个
Shama, I want to add something to the slides. Can I take this out? All right. So we are having upcoming conference on second international conference on global education, sustainability, equality, and quality in education. It's on 4th and 5th of July, 2024. It's designed by, organized by Faculty of Social Science, Arts, and Humanities from our university. And abstract submission is open until 10th of May, 2024. So if you want to submit your abstract, please keep in mind that the deadline is until 10th of May. And this is the link if you want to register, submit your abstract. And the good thing about this conference is that it's multilingual. If you don't know English very well, you can join, present in Chinese language, in Arabic language, and Malay. So it's versatile for different languages. All right, so this is the information in Malay, in Arabic, and the Chinese one. I added Chinese one. I don't know what it is. So you please inform her about this conference that she can also participate. Yeah, present in Chinese language. Yes, you already registered. Oh, good. Then so. All right. All right. Now we are having a. Is it clear for you? Can you see very well? All right. So we want to analyze these prompts. You remember I told you the prompts or the topics of the essay. I want you to analyze the prompts to determine the most suitable type of essay for each. You have to read it carefully and understand if it's from the argumentative essay, is it from narrative essay, what kind of essay it is. Okay. So for example, okay, so let me give you the first example to understand that. Or maybe I zoom it. I think I need to zoom it, yeah? Make it bigger. It's getting too big. I think when I zoom in, it's too big. Get too big. So okay, I think it's clear. Let me read for you so you'll understand. The prompt one is that explore the effects of technological advancement on human interaction. Provide well-reasoned perspective and counterpoints in your discussion. So what do you think? What type of essay is it? Argumentative, descriptive, comparative? Yes. Descriptive is only describe. So we need to explore. First of all, we have to look at the explore the effects of technological advancement. Provide, okay, and read the the second sentence. Provide well-reasoned perspective and counterpoints. Yeah, counter argument. Yes, argumentative essay. Yes. So we'll understand that we have to bring our perspective and at the same time counter arguments. So this is an argumentative essay. Prompt number 2. Recreate a moment from your past that left a lasting impression on your character. Employ descriptive language to transport readers into that specific experience. Yes, descriptive, very good. Descriptive essay. Number 3, investigate the nuances of different living environments and discuss the diverse aspects that contribute to individual preferences. Highlight both positive and negative aspects for a comprehensive analysis. Yes, very good. Comparative. This is because here is more about understanding the negative and positive side for the diverse aspects. That's why it's comparative. Yeah. And prompt number 4. Demystify a complex biological process vital to the sustenance of life on Earth. Unpack the intricacies of these processes, explaining it in a way that is accessible to a general audiences. This is more about explaining a fact. Expository, yes, expository. Descriptive, we just describe. Expository, explain a fact by providing evidence. And the last one, explain a significant life event that served as a turning point in your personal growth. Share the unfolding of events, the climax, the enduring impact of your worldview. Coming from events from the old time until now. You're telling the story. So it's a narrative essay. Narrative essay to tell the story. Okay. Thank you. And this is again the answers. Yep. Prompt 1, argumentative essay. Prompt 2, descriptive. 3, comparative. 4, expository, and number 5, narrative essay. Okay, and now here we have one essay. You have to break down the essay into its components, such as introduction, thesis statement, main idea, body, and so on. Okay. So, first of all, the topic is the importance of daily exercise. So, what is paragraph 1? Paragraph 1 is our introduction. Yes. Can you find that thesis statement sentence? Thesis statement. It's a thesis statement in the introduction, the last sentence. So it's exercise not only enhance physical health, but also contributes to mental well-being, making it a fundamental aspect of a balanced and fulfilling life. So this is our thesis statement, including our ideas. All right, and let's go to the body paragraphs. What are the body paragraphs? Regular exercise helps in maintaining a healthy weight, reduce the risk of chronic disease such as heart disease and diabetes. It improves cardiovascular health, stress and muscles and bones, and enhance overall physical fitness. Okay, so this one also, this one is our thesis statement. I don't know, it's a little bit given a space between the first paragraph and second. So this is our thesis statement. So this is our thesis statement. Regular exercise helps in maintaining healthy weight, reduce risk of chronic disease, and improve cardiovascular health, stress and muscles and bones, and enhance overall physical fitness. So here we have three main ideas of exercise. One, reducing helps maintaining weight. Two, reduce the disease. And number three, enhance your physical fitness. This is the three main ideas for the importance of daily exercise. And after that, each paragraph explaining about it. Yeah. Let me go here so you understand better. Thesis statement, the first in the first paragraph. Yes. But this is they put it in two separate paragraphs. Yeah. Yes. So you can see now here clearly. This is introduction, regular physical activities. Yes. Yeah. And this is the body statement. And for the thesis statement, and for the body paragraphs, we include each of these main ideas. The first one, we discussed about physical health benefits, like regular exercise helps in maintaining a healthy weight, reducing the risk of chronic disease such as heart disease and diabetes. It improves cardiovascular health, stress and muscles and bones, and enhance overall physical fitness. And then we discussed about mental health, another one, mental well-being, another paragraph, another one, boosting immune system. And then the last one, we have a counter argument. We disapprove. Yeah, disapprove. Like some may argue that a busy schedule leaves a little time for daily exercise. However, incorporating even brief, efficient workout or simple activities like walking can significantly contribute to the overall well-being health. But this is how we disapprove the idea that we don't have time to do exercise. No, we can find always a little time to do exercise. And the last is our conclusion. Okay, and the next exercise. Please read it carefully, these sentences, and detect the mistakes in these sentences. It's become very big. Sorry. Number one. Okay. The essay discusses various aspects of climate change, and it's really important. Where is the mistake in this academic writing sentence? Yes, it's really important. It's informal language. So the problem is using informal language. Yeah. All right. Also, this sentence lacks clear thesis statement. The essay discusses various aspects of climate change. Various aspects of climate change. This is not clear. We don't know exactly what are the main ideas. So the sentence is not clear enough and use informal language like it's. All right. Number two, many researchers have conducted studies on the topic and the results show a significant impact. What is the mistake? Yes, clarity. We don't understand what exactly they mean. Yeah? Many researchers have conducted a study on the topic. Which topic? And the results show a significant impact. Significant impact of what? On what? Yeah, so not clear. Number 3. In this paper, we will explore the reasons for the decline in bee populations and how it affects the environment. We, yes, we don't have to use we, I, as I told you in academic writing. Personal pronouns, we cannot use I, we, like this. So in this paper, we will explore the reasons for the decline in bee populations. Again, the sentence not clear. We don't know what are the reasons. It's not clear, okay? And its effect. Even didn't mention about the reasons. So it lacks thesis statement also. Number 4, the data collected from the survey is proof that the hypothesis is true. So in academic writing, we don't have to use the word proof. Later, I will explain for you. Okay. And number 5, the author argues that the findings are irrefutable and cannot be disputed. Irrefutable, okay, this is a little bit complex. Irrefutable is a very strong word. Means you completely disagree. In academic writing, we cannot 100% disagree with an opinion. Okay. And this is the answers. Yes. So again, the first one is here written, the essay. The essay discussed various aspects of climate change, and it's really important. So the mistake was the sentence lacks a clear and concise thesis statement, and the use of it's really important is too subjective, informal. Number 2, many researchers have conducted studies on the topic, and the results show a significant impact. The sentence is vague, not clear, and it doesn't specify the topic or the nature of the impact, and the word significant is too broad without detailing the significance. What is significant of what? Yes, and number 3, in this sentence, we will explore the reasons for the decline in bee population and how it affects the environment. The sentence explicitly mentioned we, which is often discouraged in academic writing, and it lacks a precise thesis statement and is too informal. Number 4, the data collected from the survey is proof that the hypothesis is true. The mistake is that the use of proof is overly conclusive. Also, proof is a very strong word. In academic writing, you should acknowledge the limitation, nonsense, the other viewpoints also of data, rather than presenting it is absolute proof. So in academic writing, we cannot say something is absolutely true, absolutely wrong. Always have to consider the other side. That's why when you're using big, harsh words like proof, then it's not suitable. And number 5, the author argues that the findings are irrefutable and cannot be disputed. Again, strong words. Irrefutable, indisputable means zero, no chance. Yeah. So claiming finding as irrefutable is too strong and doesn't leave room for acknowledging potential opposite view or counter arguments or limitations. So try to avoid these kind of words that are very strong and give the feeling of absolute agree or absolute disagree. All right, so that's it for today's workshop. I hope you learned something new from it. And if you have any questions and answers, you feel free to ask. Yeah. Good. Okay, thanks. Welcome. How about the online participants? Please feel free to ask any questions. Okay, seems like nobody has any questions. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for joining this workshop today. And as I explained, Dr. Saad, do you want to explain something more about the workshop? Because I already covered it. Yes, please. I already explained. If you want to add something more, I'll bring it.
I need to open the
Okay, sure.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I need to share about our conference. It will be in July. All of you are coming to attend our conference. We provide presenter and participant choice, so you can participate in our conference as a presenter or just a listener. Okay, and also we have online and physical option. Please, I need to share with you. Okay. Yeah, I know, but I just want to share with the participants in online. So please, okay, I can see my screen. Shama, please, I need your help. I'm not familiar with your laptop. Stop sharing. Then, yeah, share the window.
This one, right?
Huh?
You want to share this, right?
I it will be in July 2024 and 5th July 2024.
For outsiders, is it open to anyone?
Yes.
They can join without paying any fees.
Yes, okay. But better Okay. Come, Shama, I am not with the mouse. Okay. So if you want to join our conference, you can submit your, if you have abstract, you can go to abstract submission
Okay.
and click abstract submission.
So it will be approved by my children.
If you don't have abstract, or your abstract is not ready, or you want to attend this conference without any paper or without any abstract, you can register here.
Okay.
Dr. Oranus.
But when I click register, it will directly need to submit the extract.
No, you have to participate, to register as a participant, not as a presenter.
Presenter.
If you will register as presenter, for sure the form will refer you to abstract, submit the abstract. But if you will register as a presenter, participant, sorry, this one.
Oh.
So we have two options. Presenter for those who have abstract. Participant for those who don't have abstract and they don't want to attend the conference with abstract. They only want to attend the conference for certificate and attend the sessions of the conference.
Oh, so I have to register for both? Or...
Yes. You can go, then back. But wait for us. Huh? Okay. Yes, sorry.
Oh, so we might like to register for both parties, or I just can select one?
No. If you want to attend our conference as a presenter, that means you have to prepare a poster.
Understand.
Then submit your abstract, then proceed your registration and complete your registration by this link, by presenter.
Okay.
You will get all the information once you send any abstract. I mean, if you send an email to secretary or abstract email, they will give you all the guidelines to proceed the process of registration. But if you don't have abstract and you don't want to attend this conference with abstract or paper, you can attend as a participant.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
This one is open for
Ma'am, you can unmute, ma'am. Hello, ma'am, madam. You can unmute. Hello, ma'am. Madam, you can unmute. You can unmute.
Excuse me, we can't hear you because you open mute. Yes.
Sorry, I said I will share the website link to our workshop WhatsApp group, okay?
Yes, please, to workshop WhatsApp group.
Okay, sure.
And also this one conference as Journal Scopus.
This time we don't provide full paper publication. Last year, the previous conference, we provide publication for full paper, but we can help you for publication. But once we finish, after our conference.
Okay, thank you.
We can give you a few journals that we have collaboration with them. We did this collaboration in the previous conference, so maybe we can recommend a few journals for you. Okay. But this year our conference will publish only the abstract, extended abstract for 3 pages, extended abstract for ISBN.
Okay, thank you so much.
You are welcome. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.
I'm not in the WhatsApp group.
Ah.